And how long have you been involved in the program? And
well, as I started as a sophomore, I think fall of '73, graduated in 1976.
And you then what happened? You started writing for the band.
Let's see. The summer of my sophomore year, the staff was small, and Bruce asked me if I would write some drum stuff. So I said, yeah, sure. So I got the horn scores and started to do it by hand, and I had to copy out the snare drum parts, each part by hand, because there was no technology. And then there were those little ink things, and I'm a slob, so it was a mess. So I went to the New England Conservatory in the fall of '76. I wrote half the horn book my sophomore year, along with Gary Hagan in '78, and then probably by '80, I think I was doing it all by that time, I think.
And how many shows have you written for West Genesee then?
Well, since, like I said, started the drum stuff that had no hit until like '85, I think.
Right.
But the drum stuff, and then started the two horn charts, I think like '78, '9, and then I've been doing it ever since. Right?
Yeah, 30, 40 years.
Yeah, well, yeah.
in that range.
A long time, yeah.
And so tell me what the program means to you.
Well, first of all, I'm thrilled about a few things. I mean, to see so many people come back, it's gratifying in terms of that the program meant different things slightly to everyone, and it's important enough to come back to celebrate that with each other and their classmates and friends. And I've been through it all here, so I know I've been privileged to work with so many great staff people, and I know so many stories of hard work and loyalty that no one knows. But I can tell you, for years, the day after states, the band won, and Jack Daly and I and Dan Campbell and are having breakfast on the next morning after 2 hours of sleep, talking about the next year. So many cats who've been on staff, who had a great experience, their families had a great experience, their kids, and they've come back to teach and help, and then alumni who graduated, who now their kids or their relatives are in the band, and it seems like more than ever, like there's so much more of the families are involved, and that's great. The primary reason is, I'm old enough, the winning has long since not been important to me. I like the rehearsals, I like the process. Every day, the best time. Michael Jordan said it in basketball. The only place nobody can get to me is in between the white lines. And I think our staff feels the way. I think Stack feels the way. I think Bill felt the way. I think a zillion cats. When you're out there on the field and you're with like the kids, it's the best feeling.
What do you think made this program so different than what happened at so many other high schools, not only locally that kind of fell apart, but also nationally? What made this program what it is?
Well, start from Bruce and an intelligent school board. Dr. Grambo, Ed Perry, Mr. Fowler, and that there was a pastor who actually started the string program right here. And Bruce, the thing I love about Bruce, amongst a zillion things, are that he never tried to climb inside of kids' heads. He just tried to teach them discipline and striving and structure. I come across in my career so many coaches or teachers who try to manipulate kids. Bruce, he never did that 1 second of his life, and I think everybody remembers him because his motives were just pure. And the best staff cats I've been here with are the same way. They care about, and all of us are different personalities, how they teach, and I think that that's critical too, to have a myriad of styles and philosophies, and so through time that history starts, you have some cats like Bill Davern and Andy Perry, and you throw in me, and you throw in Stack, you throw in Greg Porsche, and you can throw in Jack, and and Jackie Campbell, and others I'm forgetting, Rich Mercurio, Rich Hayes. I mean, on and on of cats who came through the program, who have come back to give to it as curricular teachers. There's been luck along the way. The program could have ended a few different times. There was some luck from great alumni, superintendents, school boards, and staff who stepped up. And right now, the amount of curricular staff that work outside, there's no one in the state has that. Hasn't had it, and no one has it. You have Christine Astafan, you have Stack, you have Aaron McConnell, you have Andy Perry, you have Bill Davern as the Red Fart, you have Stack, you have Greg Borge, you have Kevin Hemmel, and that right there is unbelievable. You have Dave Michael, Joe Byrne, and Kevin Kemp, who I think are the gold standard of drill techs. On and on. Like our current caption head is an alumni, current, awesome, Eva, on and on and on. So I think it's been that. I think the tradition, it feeds on itself, but I think there's been some good fortune and luck too. And fortunately, the program is still here and thriving.
What final words would you leave to these alumni on this 50th anniversary?
Well, I would say a few things. Jack, when he spoke to give an award at a banquet, here's and I don't care if you're on a lacrosse team or an NFL team or a basketball team or an NBA team or the band or whatever it is. Every pursuit that you will take on or go after will, by and large, from the time you leave high school, it's an individual pursuit. It's a pursuit of an education. It's a pursuit of marriage, a job, a house, a car, a family. But to be a part of 160, 140, 110, 180 kids and parents, all different, but trying to go the same way and strive for something greater than yourself is awesome.
Thank you.